It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on S3 Expresso is where you're at on this beautiful Wednesday morning. And yes, we're in the kitchen because we're about to get into something so good on the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting, 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 ting! Ting, 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 ting! Yes! And I'm so excited because this morning we have Tina Long in the kitchen celebrating the Chinese New Year with 3 delicious dishes. Now, she's starting with me with the sizzling beef pot stickers. I have a feeling that somebody told her that I absolutely love these. And then we're going to get into some Fortune sweet and sour prawns and finishing with something sweet with some mochi ice cream. I'm very excited about that. So if you have any questions, please ask Tina and join in on the discussion via voice note on 0634088863. But Tina, you were telling me a little bit earlier, when we said ting, 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 you said that's your name in Mandarin.
That's actually my Mandarin name in Mandarin. And that's actually how my English name derived, Tina.
Tina.
From ting.
That's
and my dad used to call me Ting Ting.
Ting, ting. Well, ting, ting, ting. Let's get into this, Tina.
Cool.
Where do we begin with this?
So we're going to start with the dough and the wrapper today. So because of the Chinese New Year theme, red, and I'm going to have everything in the auspicious red color to invite the good fortune in.
Yes,
so
please.
Here we don't use colorant, we use beetroot juice.
I was wondering.
Yeah,
Like beet juice.
Yeah,
Wow.
so you pour it in. Okay, and it has a bit of salt in there. It's a low hydration dough, so it's about 35% hydration. So your dough will feel a bit stiff and hard to work with, but just let the gluten absorb the water.
Okay.
Add a dab of oil afterward, just to loosen.
Neutral oil.
Neutral vegetable oil, and let it sit. So this is really a labor of love. If you have a mixer, use the mixer, so save you a lot of heartache. Yeah, but let it rest, let it sleep, and then that normally does a trick, and then pass it through the pasta roller, and then that'll become nice and smooth. And this is actually the final product. We actually made this yesterday.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful beet wrapper.
How did you get the circles?
Cookie cutter.
Amazing.
I know.
I love all these hacks.
It's a little hack.
And the, what would you call it? How thin it is?
Yeah, so at my store, it's 0.1 mil thick.
Oh my
I know.
goodness.
So you don't want to eat a lot of the dough.
Yeah.
You want to keep it nice and thin, but strong enough to keep the folding in.
Right.
Okay, so now
because this is the hero of the dish.
Exactly.
Let's
so
get
today
into it.
we're making sizzling beef pot stickers. It's a very cool recipe. You can replace this protein with anything else. Just with chicken, you probably want to up your fat a little bit. But to start with, please can you crack an egg for me?
Absolutely can do that for you.
Awesome.
There you go.
And then we're going to have our the sauces. Always the sauces first instead of the fat, because you want the sauces to go in before the fat, like sesame oil or the broth, because
All of it?
So that's sesame oil.
That's a no.
So first soy sauce. There we go. And your sugar and then your salt. Today we make use of ginger and spring onion, but you know you can go wild with your aromatics.
I imagine pork would be quite nice with this.
Oh yes, pork is a beautiful, authentic Taiwanese protein that we use. So you first put your aromatics in, give it a good stir and a good mix. Yeah. There we go. All in. There we go.
It's already smelling so good.
Give it a good mix. Good job, you're doing well.
Thank you.
So what this process does is that, and then you keep on mixing it in the same direction.
Okay,
so in trying to align the protein together to absorb all the aromatics, then you add the sesame oil in, and that oil locks in all the flavor inside the filling to make it juicy, flavorful. And then when we cook it and you bite into it, and then it's that bursting flavor coming out.
Do you think that's stirred enough or a little bit more?
No, we're good.
Put in all the sesame oil.
All the sesame oil.
Oh, I love the smell and taste of sesame oil. It's like pungent in the best way.
Cool.
Hits you in the face.
Yes. No, it's like an absolute. Cool. And then we're going to add the veggies. And then something...
This is cabbage.
Yeah, this is cabbage. Now, something not very traditional, but I found the kids absolutely love it, is the cheese in the dumpling.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually makes it extra creamy, and then that additional fat just makes it extra juicy. So it's
Just a little bit of cheese.
Yeah.
I like this.
You can go wild, but today we are going to watch out for our cholesterol.
Because we are not kids no more, okay? But I can imagine the taste of this is absolutely delicious.
I mean, just the smell.
And the
of
smell
it.
alone,
Yeah.
truly, truly incredible.
Cool.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you how to fold.
Oh, okay. I'm nervous.
So all you need, really, okay, so a spoon. Okay, do you want to fold with me?
Yes, please. But show me first.
Okay, so, okay, bit of water. So water is acting like a glue in this instance, okay? So I'll show you the most easiest fold, okay? Which is a bit of water on top half of your wrapper, okay? As much filling as you can go, but today we'll just use about a teaspoonful, okay? And then you find the middle part, and then you pinch, 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 pinch the edges, and that's it. That's a perfectly...
I can do that.
Right, you can do that.
I thought you were going to do like the little things, you know, on the
Baby,
sides.
we're
Okay,
gonna,
we're going to start here.
Yeah.
I'm being over ambitious. Wait a minute. Okay, so a little bit of water on the top.
Yeah, and then a little bit of filling.
Some filling. Not that much.
Perfect. Okay, find the middle point. Pinch, that would be your first pinch. And then trying to squeeze all the filling inside.
Okay, push that because it is threatening to come out.
Okay,
Ooh, a little bit of juice came out. Is that okay?
let me help you.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
like
so you-
really squeeze it.
Yeah.
You know what? These nails are preventing me. I'm going to blame the nails.
No, I have the ugliest hand on earth, so my hands are made for this, not yours. Yours are too pretty.
But I need to learn. Okay, so some of the juice is coming out. Is that okay?
No, that's absolutely fine. Here's a
Okay.
bit of cornstarch to
Yeah.
get you out of the sticky mess.
Ah.
You see, and then that will save you. All right, then if you really want to make it pretty, okay, the easiest way is a little dab of water on one corner,
Okay.
okay, and then you pull the two corners together like a lady crossing her legs.
That's
and,
cute.
all of a sudden, get a rose.
You know what? It's a work in progress. I'll try 3
Beautiful.
more times.
Okay, I'm going to show you the next fold, which is a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
So maybe, yeah, watch. And then see
Yes,
if you
I'm going to
wanna-
watch and learn. I'm taking mental notes here.
Okay, so the next one is a little bit complicated. Also find your middle
Yeah.
point, pinch them together, okay? And then I'm going to do the pleats.
That is what I've seen.
Yeah.
Wow, you made that look so easy.
There we go. That's our second fold.
You literally did that in 3.2 seconds. Okay, I'll give it a quick try.
Sure.
And then let's see. Okay, you do that part, and then I'm gonna.
And then, yeah, let me get you a little bit less filling today.
In fact, no filling, no filling.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. So
You start here or here?
So you start over here.
Over here.
Yeah, and then
And then you like this.
you can do that as well.
Oh. Other way.
You know what? It's all very edible. Let me just show it to you again. It's fine. As long as the filling stays inside and not out, you're doing well. Okay.
I created my own one.
Oh, that is like a soup dumpling fold. I don't know how you managed to do that, but okay.
She's a professional. What can I say?
So at our store, we actually have to push out about 7,000 a day.
Oh my goodness. Well, if ever you need extra hands, I'm here
Please.
for you.
So-
if you have any questions for our culinary as we continue, Hotline Bling, please hit us up on our WhatsApp line. Ask Tina all the questions because clearly she's a pro at teaching us. I mean, I've already made a beautiful piece of work. Imagine what you can do. And of course, the recipe is on expressoshow.com. Okay, we'll continue as we head there.
Okay, cool. Can I just...
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, and Zanzi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and things are feeling incredible because we're celebrating the Chinese New Year. And a reminder that this is the year of the snake. And right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're going to dive straight back into the kitchen because, I mean, come on, what's diving into a culture without diving into the incredible food? So next up, Tina Long is bringing us a taste of her good fortune with some sweet and sour prawns. Before we get into it, though, we're just going to touch base on what we just finished in our first segment. That was the, we calling them pot stick?
Yeah, sizzling beef pot stickers.
pot stickers. It sounds incredible. And I wanted to make sure that I could find Carissa's one. Where is it?
There we go.
That one
So
over there. Carissa, shout out. You really came through. I love what you've done here. So how are we finishing this off exactly?
So we just pan fry very quickly in the non-stick pan, and then we use cornstarch slurry to create this beautiful lace. It's such a nice decoration.
Yeah, it is.
So we're just going to plate them quickly, and then you can finish them off with a sprigs of coriander or spring onion ribbons, bit of black sesame seeds, and then a beautiful dipping sauce. And I always say it's a 3-2-1: 3 soy sauce, 2 sesame oil, and 1 vinegar. Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Okay. Can I do the honors of tasting that and sharing the experience with Mzansi?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
please do.
yes. Okay, cool. Should I grab Carissa's one, maybe?
Go
Maybe
for it.
not. That was a warning. Okay, I'll keep that one for her just in case. But I love the lace here. Let's just dive into that. A little bit of a dipper.
You like?
Whoa. No, I don't like. I love Tina. Whoa. Okay.
Awesome.
Everyone in the studio is standing in line now because they want to taste. So Carissa's actually going to come in here. She can't resist. And Carissa, I kept
you
your
eat
one.
mine?
I kept this specifically for you.
Oh my goodness.
Brace yourself,
Dip it in
please.
the sauce?
Yeah.
Brace
please.
yourself.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, it is that wow.
Just like a dip, right?
Yeah, just like a dip.
Silence.
Juicy.
Right?
Tina, you got the balance right. You got the juiciness. There's a crispiness of the bun as well. And I love that lace, just adding more texture. Absolutely nailed it. Tina can stay. It's official, all right? And speaking of, we're going to stay and do exactly that. Do something special. We're talking about a sweet and sour prawn dish.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to know about the whole sensation of sweet and sour, it's so prominent in a lot of the Chinese culture and tradition.
Yeah.
Does it symbolize anything? Is there a meaning behind it at all with regards to sweet and sour? Does it represent something?
Sweet and sour is because the kids love it, because of the tomato sauce base in it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we're making sweet and sour prawns today because of the red that comes out, once again, symbolizes good fortune. And then prawns is also quite a symbolism of good, well fortune, happiness in a Chinese New Year festivity.
Hence your
So-
colors as well. I like
Thank
it.
you.
I like
Yeah,
it a lot.
Lady of the Red.
So how are we doing this one exactly? How are we putting it together?
Okay, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to start with the spun sugar. So here we are making some sugar syrup. So we're just going to let it boil. Once you get it to the caramel color, we'll take it off the heat, and then later on it's going to get into a consistency where we can start spinning the sugar.
Whoa.
And you're going to do that for me, okay?
That sounds cool. I'm
got
excited.
this.
Is that just sugar in the pan, by the way?
Sugar and water.
Okay, simple enough. And then we've got a few other things going on here as well.
Yes. So we got prawns over here. Okay. Thank you, the production team, for peeling it for me.
Oh, they
and
make
then
things so much easier for us.
Oh yeah. And then bit of salt, bit of pepper, and then bit of rice wine. And then we're going to let it sit just to marinate a little bit.
Okay. Just
Okay.
get everything kind of just to absorb
Yeah.
and bath in the ambiance.
Yeah, it's a very simple marinade, but at least we want that flavor to go in. And then we're going to start with the sweet and sour sauce, which is super, super simple. Hot pan, hot oil, and then we're just going to hoy tomato sauce, sugar, vinegar, garlic, and bit of salt in.
This is my kind of recipe. I like this. It's like get involved. It's a live experience. You know, just throw everything together.
Oh, yeah.
This can work for me as well. I'm still tripping on the whole concept of like sweet and sour. I thought it was like a deeper meaning with regards to that fight versus good and evil. There's so much symbolism behind the Chinese culture, but it doesn't have to always be deep. It can be something as simple as just good fortune and good flavor, which is exactly what's happening in the kitchen right now. And Tina has set things up, set things alight here as we are really creating something exceptional. Tina, I'm just going to try and move that pot out the way so we can maybe see what's going on. Ah,
There we
perfect.
go.
Even better. Even better. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
So what's happening here?
So we just hoy everything in and then let it caramelize, and then making the base of the sauce. So just a touch of vinegar to bring out that tanginess out.
So I was thinking that, especially when you're popping it into the pan like this, that it was going to be more of like that acidic, sort of citrusy sort of smell coming through, but it's really balancing out quite nicely. I
Yeah,
can
it's
see.
all about balancing, hey?
I can see that sweetness come through right now as well. So again, that's something that I'm starting to realize when it comes to these flavor nuances. It's exactly that, balancing what would be powerful flavors to kind of bring this beautiful dance together. And it's something I absolutely love about the cuisine when it comes to this. So carry on. I'm absolutely enjoying this experience right now, Tina. How's it looking on your side? You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy with the sugar syrup. It's coming together, but I just need to cool it down quite quickly. So I'm going to do this
There's water
trick.
here at the back.
which
Okay.
is, don't do this at home, kids.
Okay. So that was just a hack to cool the pan down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can we show the camera and Mzansi
So
what that
it's
kind of
like
looks like?
caramel.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So that's coming together quite nicely, yeah?
Yeah. I do need to cool it down a little bit, but let it sit on the side to cool.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to fry our prawns.
Yes, please. Now comes the fun
Okay,
stuff.
So I'm a one-pan girl, so
Is that to make like the cleaning at the end easier? Because I
Exactly.
can buy into that for sure.
so what we're going to do, we're going to turn the heat up again. Okay, and this is the time we're going to pop our prawns back in here.
And I like that you haven't like fully cleaned the pan there because there's still some good flavor.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Don't
some of
wash
that
it.
can get pulled in once we start frying those up.
Okay.
And what are we looking for with regards to the prawn here? And in terms of like a perfect prawn, what
So-
signifies that it's kind of ready and we don't want to like overcook it?
As soon as it changes color, then you kind of know it's ready. Because even when you take it off the heat, it's still actually cooking on its own, and you never want to eat overcooked prawn.
Rubber prawns.
Rubber prawn. That was a mistake I made on MasterChef. Never again.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Of all the times to be
Disastrous.
making silly mistakes, you should probably kick yourself for that one, right?
Promise you that, yeah.
And something you'll never forget as well.
It's something about cooking in front of the TV. That's when all the mistakes can happen.
But it's a lot easier right here in your feel-good kitchen, right?
Oh yeah, you're making it so easy.
You're
for
feeling
me.
at home?
Yeah,
Okay,
very
I'm
at
glad.
home.
I'm glad we can bring out the best in you. So I can see the color already quickly and swiftly changing over there. I know you mentioned you wanted to cool down the sugar a little bit more, so
Yeah.
we can come back to that if it hasn't cooled down enough and we can show it off. But
Okay.
talk me through what we should be looking at from this point in the recipe right now.
Okay, so the prawns is pretty much cooked. So I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to add the sauce back. Just give it a good drizzle. And then give it a good mix. So you want that sweet and sour sauce nicely coated.
It really is doing that. A reminder, obviously, Mzansi, you can get some of these steps if you have missed it and just been paying attention to all the magic. ExpressoShow.com if you've been inspired by Tina as well, because let me tell you, she is giving off inspirational energy right now and preparing us for delicious, delicious food. So while we carry on finishing off this recipe, we remind you that you got any questions, anything that you want to know about the Chinese cuisine, any conundrums that you're trying to solve, you're trying to tempt us yourself, then bring those questions through. Tina is the one that is here to come and give you all the answers that you need. She's standing by to assist. So come through, Mzansi. You know what to do. That hashtag is obviously Expresso Show. Use the number 063 408 8863. Come through thick and fast. Whether it's a voice note, a text, it doesn't matter. We are here to serve you. So, Tina, we'll finish this off in just a bit. Mzansi, a reminder, this is the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ding,
Ting, ting, ting! Now-
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is Expresso. As you can see, if I got a mixer in front of me, you know this DJ is about to rock because you know what? It's Chinese New Year and the year of the snake. And I've got DJ Tina, who's here to teach us about mochi and the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting, ting, ting! Oh, the ting-tings this week has been so good. It really has. So, dessert. Mochi, now I know mochi is something that you can grab. It's got this amazing texture. There's something inside it. There's a surprise. But now mochi ice cream. Is that even possible, Tina? Help us.
Oh, yes.
It's possible. Of course it is. I'm going to get people to ask you questions about this
Okay.
because I think mochi is it's something that when you try it, you're like, how do I make this?
Super simple.
What?
I know, right?
But I'm seeing a lot of powders in front of you. There's a lot of powders and a lot of water. So, yeah, let's go
Right,
into it.
let's go. Okay, so we have to use glutinous rice flour. Can't just be plain flour or rice flour. It has to be the glutinous rice flour. And it's actually a gluten-free dessert on top of that. So ding, ding, ding.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's it.
so-
That's a ting, ting, ting for health reasons. It's
Yeah,
gluten-free.
so-
You're welcome.
We have some glutinous rice flour, we have some icing sugar over here, and then we have some cornstarch. Sugar and the cornstarch help the glutinous rice flour to relax a little bit, so to give you that chew, but you don't want it to be too chewy,
Yes.
like chewing gums. So these two help it to loosen it a bit. So
Okay.
to start, we add the glutinous rice flour,
Yeah.
all the ingredients.
Corn flour, icing sugar, all going in. And I know that corn flour itself, it does have a way of bonding a lot of those little molecules inside any mixture. And that's kind of where you're obviously trying to build some elasticity so you can have that mochi texture. Is that what it's trying to do?
So the chewiness, you actually get it from the glutinous rice flour.
Oh, wow.
I know. Once you steam it,
Yes.
becomes extra chewy. So you don't want it to be too chewy, and that's
Okay.
why we add the powdered sugar and the cornstarch here.
Got you. And is that customizable? Is the icing sugar customizable? Like, could you perhaps do a
Very,
color
very much.
in the icing sugar?
Yeah.
To try to give it an extra bit of something.
Yeah, I mean, you can use, you can reduce the amount of icing sugar for healthier reasons.
Okay.
And then you can add some color in here to make, all sorts of colors mochi, which I'm sure you've seen in the shop before.
Yes.
And then once you give it a mix, this is the kind of consistency you're looking for, like a condensed milk,
That looks really great.
right? And
Very
super quick.
velvety.
And you stick this into a steamer, steam
Right.
it on high for 30 minutes, and then your mochi is done. It will come out looking like this.
I just want to show you that. Just like this. That's
And
what it
Carl,
looks like.
do you mind just hoiling here for me, please?
This
I
over
don't-
here. Okay, I can do that.
Thank you.
Still very warm.
Yeah,
but,
so the nice thing about using a stand mixer is
Yes.
that when it's straight out of the steamer, you have to start beating it.
Oh, already?
Yes,
So this
and
one's
then-
been out for a while.
No, we will be
Oh,
fine.
we're gonna be
Still-
good with this one?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
still
good.
quite hot.
Yes.
And if you knead it by hand, it actually burns your hand a little bit. So
I can
using
feel my hand is burning as we speak. But you know what?
Yeah.
We do this for TV. That's right. Is my hand burning? No. It's not burning.
That's
I'm
why I
having a
asked you
great
to do
time.
it.
That's I can tell. Thanks for yes. I do my own stunts. Yes. Right.
you.
As you were saying, so we're gonna get this down in
Yeah.
okay.
Lower it,
Right.
and then start it on low. Okay, and then just drizzle a bit of vegetable oil in there.
And that's just for the bowl contact and making sure that it's not gonna stick
And
to
it's
that,
going to
right?
be nice and shiny.
Okay,
So
great.
then you beat it, beat it, beat it
Okay.
until this consistency.
Oh, so this one is quite, I'm gonna say stodgy.
Yeah.
But now, obviously, with the addition of the oil in that, so you just need to add the oil to this.
Yeah, that's it. And then when you're beating it and
Yes.
pounding it,
Yeah.
you're actually creating this chew over here.
Ah,
and this is it.
okay.
This is mochi ready to be eaten. But obviously, it's Expresso show, so we have to
Yes.
step it up a little bit.
So you said ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, we do have some ice cream if you want to. I can grab some for you if
If
you
you
want.
don't mind.
In fact, I'm going to just turn this off because obviously we've already got to that stage, the magic of
Yes.
television. So we've got this here.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so can you bring me the ice cream and
No problem.
a rolling pin?
Okay, rolling pin and coming right up. You see, yes, I'm here for you.
Service is pretty good here,
The
I must
service
say.
is great here. You know what I'm saying? I would get you ice cream or even burn my hands for you. I am here for you at all. Okay, what else do you need? You said
rolling pin,
A
please.
rolling pin.
Okay, so this
I can
ice
find
cream,
that.
we...
I can. Let's see. I'll find.
Do you know
a
your
rolling-
own
Of course
kitchen?
I do. I know this kitchen. All right. I know I've got so many different items in here as well. You see, it's lovely.
It's amazing
Hold on. No,
kitchen.
oh, yes, someone went to go and wash it for you specifically.
Oh,
There,
right.
this Lucian's got it.
Oh.
I knew it. Thank you very much.
Please don't beat us with this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, we went to go and wash it for you specifically. That's it. The thing,
Okay.
do you know why we washed it for you? So what happens is Lucian, what he usually does, it's his discipline stick for us. So he didn't
stick
want to.
of love.
Yes, he didn't want to cross-contaminate it, so we had to wash it. It's clean now.
I use it with
Great.
love.
That's
Okay,
it.
so we shaped it the night before, freeze it so it's rock solid ice cream.
Great.
And then we have some toasted glutinous flour over here. The reason
How
why...
do you toast glutinous flour? You just put it in a pan.
Yeah, put it on a dry pan and then lightly toast it like how you would toast sesame seeds.
Yes.
Exactly the same method. Dry. And
Okay,
then
and-
this guy
and
is still
you-
actually quite sticky, so that's why we need a bit of this.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna
So
grab.
I'm getting really close here because this is very fascinating the way this is coming
See,
together.
this is-
All right. That is.
Very, very chewy.
That's okay. But the great thing is, you know what I love about these recipes that we show you, and of course all of our recipes are on expressoshow.com. But the thing is, it's about getting that balance right, that perfection. If you take on a recipe, you're not always going to get it 100% the first time. If you do, lovely to you, because we try to make the recipes as followable as possible. But I think it's great to give it a shot, try and try again. You know, you'll
Oh,
never
yeah.
fail if you keep on trying. And I think
Okay.
that's something that I always apply to the kitchen.
Cool.
All right.
So you kind of just roll it into a thin sheet,
Yes,
and then you pop your ice cream ball into the center,
great.
and then you bring the edges together,
Okay, this is fascinating.
And then I'll just pinch off
The merging of these two concepts.
excess. And then here we are. We have our first mochi ball ice cream.
So is that ready?
That's ready.
So that's ready to like bite
yum,
into
yum.
and enjoy.
Yes. And
Oh
then
my word.
I'll just, you eat and then while I finish it off.
Should I give it a shot? Because this is like I've never. Like, I'll give this a shot for you because I will.
And verdict. Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah.
You know.
Carl Likey
You know. What are you doing?
making you mochi.
I'm just saying. You know what I love?
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's just texturally, it's very unique.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's chewy, hey?
No, it's got a chew, but it's good chew. It's not
Yeah.
like the bad chew.
Yeah.
It's just a good chew.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So apparently my people want to taste. Okay, can we make like another?
Sure.
We have 15 more. Stat.
Okay.
This is
I'm
really
on
good.
it. I'm on it.
And the nice thing is
It's a
that,
labor of love.
you know what the really great thing?
Wow,
Welcome.
Carl. This is looking good.
Ice cream
Hey?
inside.
What I love about this, it's not even a messy, dessert. It's not messy at all, which I love.
Your face would beg to
Sorry, what?
differ.
What are you doing?
I love the new matte cheeks you got there, my
What
friend.
are you doing?
But genuinely, like, can you describe this? Because I think
Okay.
people at home have no
Yeah.
clue what is going on here from a taste profile.
Okay, so here's the thing. Ice cream is cold and it's delicious, okay? I think we actually went with tin roof on this one, which is one of my favorites. So there is a bit of texture in there.
Okay.
So texture is important because obviously you've got that stickiness of the mochi,
Yeah.
okay? So what you're getting is you're getting this chew, but then naturally as the chew comes in, that ice cream is cold. And every bite you take, you know, you're getting a new texture because the ice cream is almost seizing the mochi outer. And then you chew again. So I think like that's why it's such a complex bite.
My word.
I
So
really
like
enjoy
we
it.
talk about textures, but now you're talking about not just that, but like the experience of the entire temperature changing on top of that.
But while you're chewing.
It's like levels of eating.
Right? You know what I'm
Levels
saying?
within levels. Have you ever seen faces like this being produced after a meal? Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
The mouthfeel is so crazy. I don't even know what's going
But
on
that's
right
the thing.
now.
So because as the ice cream is cold, so it's seizing the mochi, and then it's becoming a sticky one, sticky 2, sticky 3, and it's like now it's building the flavor and also the texture. I love
Wow.
that. Okay,
All right.
Raul, your
Your
turn.
Can I
turn.
please?
Your
I need
turn.
to try this after that explanation.
fine.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa, okay, I feel what you're talking
Yeah.
about. This feels weird.
it doesn't make sense, but when you
What's
bite into
going
it,
on?
just watch your suit. Just
Okay, all
lean
right,
forward,
all right.
lean
Let's
forward.
bite in.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm.
Oh my wow and weird and wonderful. I don't even know how to describe this.
I know. Oh,
It's a moment in time that you have to have.
It really is. I want to
Oh,
go.
before I mess everywhere, this
Back
is
to
just
mine.
incredible. Okay, I'm gonna go finish this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before I spill all over the studio.
go, 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 go.
Oh my wow!
Oh my God.
You know,
It's sensational, right?
you've been amazing today.
Thank you.
You've given us such a great, rich cultural culinary journey for Chinese New Year. So, blessings to you and yours today. Blessings for Chinese New Year. That's the year of the snake, transformative, bold, and I think that's what your recipes have been today. So, thank you very much. As they always were. That's why we trust you. We've got a voice note for you. I just want to
yeah?
take a listen. Let's just see if it's a question.
Good morning, Expresso team. I would like to know, how do you make the Chinese dish called suadio?
Whoa! By the way, this is how your producer blindsides you with like we might be here for an hour.
Suo Dio.
Suadio. Yes. Apparently, the stone cooking method, when you cook with stones. Apparently, that's what I'm hearing.
The
Yes.
closest is probably to Xiao Mai.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're on the spot right now, tell me. Just blink twice. Okay, cool. No problem. All right, so we'll get right back to that in the next couple of minutes. Don't worry, we are researching it. Our culinary team are very fast. They use a platform that you may not know. It's called Google or Google. That's fine. So I think there might be another one for you. I think
Okay.
it's just let's take a listen. All right.
Hi, good morning, Tina. It's Fazila Juma here. I'd love for you to share a chow mein recipe for me, please. And what are the main source ingredients? And I'd like to know how can I reach you on TikTok or Instagram?
Oh,
Thank you. Bye.
thank you for your interest. That is great. So
love
while
that
we Google the
question.
other one,
Yeah.
chow mein is a bit more.
I can do
a
this.
bit more down our alley, you know, because I mean, I think I know a chow mein recipe off the top of my head, but let's go. Just to break it down as sort of easy as possible, chow mein, a little recipe, something quick and easy with staples.
So I think the main thing, it's going to come as a surprise, it's
Yeah.
about the wok that you use. Okay, so you need the wok chi. So you make it super sizzling hot, and then when you hoy that soy sauce, actually transform the flavor itself. And the wok chi just make it extra, take it to the next level. And that's why when you make chow mein at home, never tastes like exactly the same as a restaurant, because they have the super high heat wok.
You've seen those stoves, they literally have a blaster
Exactly,
underneath
the
them.
high pressure
Yes.
gas, and then you toss it, and then that's the secret to a good chow mein. If you don't have that at home, I'll say, do have a good wok or any pan, get it sizzling hot, and then sizzle your sauces on there, set it aside, and then you stir fry everything. And then I think a nice little tip for you to do at home, instead of using soy sauce, try to use a bit of oyster sauce. It got that extra umami, a bit of sweetness to it, and being Taiwanese, sweet flavor profile always goes with savory for me personally.
Definitely. And quick one, vegetable-wise, anything that we should be looking at as staples?
Chive, spring onion, garlic, my absolute favorite. Those are your staples that you
Great.
can choose. If you have chives, use chives. It's actually the garlic chive, actually.
Okay, garlic
Yeah.
chives, perfect. And then also, I think that person wanted to DM you on TikTok or Instagram. Can we just get some details from you as to how we can
You can
connect?
find me on Instagram on Homebao, HOMEBAO, or just Google me.
Yes,
On
go
Homebao,
ugly. Yeah.
Google me, and then
Yeah.
my details is on the website as well.
Yes, in fact, that first question that we got in the Culinary Hotline, you can DM that directly to Tina because our culinary team are still standing by to give you the answer to that. But it's been a lovely session. Thank you very much for joining us, as you always are. You're phenomenal. You really are. So much so the Chinese New Year needs a celebration, and we're about to add another performance to your table.